Good morning. Alright, so last night, got to sleep a little bit later than I'd like to, like 10:30. This morning I woke up later because, Ava had a pretty rough night, unfortunately, so that was tough to deal with. So today, actually, it looks like I'm going to have some shots. I remembered that I had a suction cup mount, like for like windows and stuff. So I have my GoPro. Oh, hold on a second. Wait till I stop because I don't want to be maneuvering a camera while driving. Let's see here. So I got a GoPro stuck to the window right there. So I should be able to get a shot of the city. But of course today it's really crummy out. It's like rainy and a little foggy. So I don't know what we're gonna get. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I wanted to talk today about, so I was talking to somebody over the weekend, I think it was like this past weekend, and they were like, oh man, you should totally tell the story on your vlog about, just after you got done, after you had just left your family's business and you had just started up the Dreamers podcast, you started consulting, and one of your clients paid you in laundry detergent for like 6 months. And it's a bartering for services is always an interesting thing that I'm not always crazy about, but I'm not like totally against. I think it depends on the situation and what you're comfortable with doing and what situation you're in and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, I would say like you really should know your worth, and it's sometimes it's hard to know what your worth is, but if you don't put a price out, then you don't know. So for me, as far as consulting was concerned, when I was just getting started, all I knew was, well, I did a really great job at my family's business, and I proved it to myself, I proved it to my family, and I proved it to like other people in our industry. But what I didn't know was I able to do it outside of that bubble, or what I perceived as a bubble? What I actually learned was, no, it wasn't a bubble. It was actually very real experience and very real, like everything. So I wanted to help out this local person with their budding business, and it was an interesting experience. I learned a few things along the way. So it's not to say that like I wasn't learning, and it's always to say that entrepreneurs and business owners, we're professional problem solvers. That's what we are. We have to solve the toughest problems along the way. And sometimes the toughest problem is knowing when to say no for ourselves, or knowing when, like, yeah, this is great. It's like one less thing I have to buy because I'm getting said X product from client, but it's not, I can't eat said product. And even if I could, it isn't always a good deal. Anyway, I mean, there's no hard feelings or anything. I mean, to me, the only thing that I think the only way I think it hurt me was that it put me at a disadvantage for the future of feeling my self-worth, feeling like I, deserved more, feeling like that's the only thing. Outside of that, I think it was great. I think that the experience that I got from there, and really putting forth some of my, pretty much all of the skills that I have had attained to that point, was really important for me. So, not saying that you shouldn't barter, but in my case, I did, and I got like 2 years worth of all natural homemade laundry detergent out of the deal. And I think the thing is we have to also remember that things have to change for us. Like like if life had never changed for me, I'd still be working at my family's business, and I wouldn't have ever wanted to have a baby because I'm a kid, and why would I want to have a baby? It doesn't make any sense. Like, that takes time, and that takes effort, and that takes all those other things that I just wouldn't want to be that interested in doing. So like, life changes, things move on, and we just have to know, like, okay, so I know that at that point I was worth X amount of dollars in laundry or laundry detergent, but more importantly, product. And I think it helped me back a little bit in the long term as far as my own mental blocks. But it's okay. We move at our own pace. We move at a pace in which we feel confident in, and man, it is really foggy and like rainy out here. So the video I'm shooting on that GoPro is probably going to be not that great. Anyway, yeah. So make sure that you take the time to go through and figure out what it is that you're worth. On another note, this morning I got about 50 minutes of working on the I Self-Empower book, and I figured out a really nifty way to do the artwork a lot easier and a lot more natural and a lot less structured, and do really nifty things with it. So I sped up the process like immensely with this process that I put together. So I'm really excited. I just got to come up with I just got to finish this part, then I got to put one more part together, which will go really fast too, because I already have the process to do the artwork the way I want it. And then I just got to figure out what I want the cover to look like, put it together, and bam, before May 20th we're going to have this book. I hope. I hope. I'm going to try really, really hard to make that happen. All right, so time to get to work. Alright, so Ava's in the process of being put to sleep. Time to get some work done here. Tomorrow night I'll be heading to a podcast meetup hosted by Amy J, who was just over here last night, so watch yesterday's episode to find out more about Amy J, Chasing Dreams podcast. I think it's chasingdreamsheadhq.com. I got a lot of book work done this morning, like I said earlier. So right now I just want to take a moment to go through my flow here. So I got the vlog being put together over here. I got my GoPro on this suction cup bracket thing. So I got some video of my drive-in, but the side shot. You should be able to see Philly in this, but I don't know how well you're gonna see it. And then I still need to edit next week's episode of the Dreamers podcast. So I think I might do some of that work. Oh, it's Tom Amin. Yeah, if you don't know Tom Amin, you should go and check out the Dreamers podcast now, because he's been on the show. He's one of the most the people that have been on the show the most. So I'm gonna get some work done, and I'll check back in hopefully before the night's over. It's 7:30 right now, so I'm gonna get about an hour to about 2 hours worth of work in. Let's do it. All right, so I am really getting close. I am 60% done the artwork for the book. Then I just need to do the cover, then the back cover, and we got ourselves a book. It's gonna be amazing. I'm really excited. I can't wait to show everybody what I dreamt up and created. So yeah, I am gonna put this vlog together real quick. I did get the Dreamers podcast done. I think I said that with Tom Amin. I don't remember what I said. I'm getting tired. All right, let's get this vlog done. Have a good night, or have a great day, because it comes out 4 a.m.